Hey guys, Jen here from Cheerful Planner. Welcome to my channel. Today kicks off a week of dailies in my penny pages, B6, Be Productive Hybrid. And we're going to use these were the freebies during my Shopperversary sale at the beginning of the month. My Shopperversary was April the 1st. So I had a whole bunch of really cute freebies for that. So that's what we're going to use. Probably be using it most, if not all, of the week. And I have those. That was the Waddle freebie. And I'm the shop sponsor for Planner Squad for the month of April. You only have a couple more days to be able to get one of these freebies if you place an order and you either use the exclusive code that is available to the Planner Squad group, or you mention Planner Squad in the notes at checkout, you'll get one of these two freebies. So these also match these. So, you know, I've got a little bit of everything here. So that's what we're going to use today. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been on here. Like I told you prior with the circumstances and things going on in my life, I was not sure when I would get back up on here to film. Yes, there's still labels on here because I literally did not use my planner for a week because I went out of town to get out of Dodge, and during that time life was just all topsy-turvy anyways, as it still kind of is. It's not it's not where I want it to be, obviously, but we're getting semi-close to back to normal-ish. I know it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense to me. It's still a lot going on, but I'm trying to get back to as normal as I can possibly be. Saturday was like the most normal and peaceful day that I've had in over a month. Saturday I was able to go out and run deliveries all day without interruption or worry of things. And I know I can't tell you what's going on. That's what makes this whole situation even harder, because it's very complicated and yeah. But, and it's far from being over, I'm not gonna lie. So, but we've had a little bit of a breakthrough this past week. You know what I just realized I forgot to grab? Was headers, like glitter headers. So, I'm gonna grab a couple things. Let's see. I have some in here that I might be able to make this work today. There's some purple, there's a teal. This is really easy to match because it has so many different colors to it. There's some pinks. Yeah, let's just use what's in there. I don't have to dig through my album. Let's use the little penguin one because why not? He's my favorite. Of course he's my favorite. It's a penguin. But yeah, life has been kind of hectic and crazy and not even remotely normal for a while. Dave did come home. It was already his planned home time. So he came home in the middle of the mess. And no, it wasn't easy breezy with him being here either. It was way more chaotic than it normally would be with him home. I'm trying to grab some of these headers off camera because it's just easier, or I thought it's easier than potentially banging the camera with the thing. It was way more chaotic and not nearly as enjoyable as a normal home time would be for him, unfortunately. And when he came home, I was out of town. So originally, and I'm being vague on purpose, you guys, because it was my safe house, and I'm not telling anybody where I was in case I needed to go back. The few people who need to know where I was, no. It is National Superhero Day today. But I went down to my safe house. I was there when he got home, and he drove to come get me. Excuse me, this Coke is giving me gas bubbles today. He drove to come get me. We left my vehicle there at the time because the original plan was to go back and be there for a while. But then with everything that was happening here, it ended up, because I did have a doctor's appointment, which is the main reason I needed to come back home for my regular 6-month follow-up, and I'm glad I did. Was able to handle a couple of things that needed to be dealt with, and then we decided, with everything going on here, that's where I was going. Brain needed a minute to catch up. It's been hectic, you guys. We decided it would be a lot of driving back and forth for me if I stayed. And I also I literally bent over to scratch an itch and popped something in my hip. So the pain level went through the roof, and it sucks getting old. I literally scratched an itch, and then my other side, I had this pop that I can only describe as a rubber band snap. That's how it felt. I'm trying to decide if I need another one here or not. I have to put down that I have Dupixent today, and I need to do a bank run. But other than that, I'm going to be working in the office. I have some things I need to do in here. Obviously, I have some orders I need to work on. And I have, the foil bundle. I want to try to get it up tomorrow. I know it was supposed to be up on Friday. But life has just had other plans for me lately, and I needed to postpone it. But yeah, we ended up deciding to not bring me back to the safe house. We did have to go back there to, number one, drop something off, and number two, pick up my vehicle. And what we did, we ended up towing it back so that way we could ride together and not be in two separate vehicles. So it worked out. But it has just been, like I said, absolutely chaotic and crazy. On one hand, I want to put another full box. On the other, I think I might just leave it. Because if I put another full box, the only thing that's going to fit here is one of these really small ones. Probably that one that I used. And I don't want to rate it from these other sheets, because I want to have boxes for the week. So yeah, let's just do that. Where's that teal? for now I can leave a box. I'll just leave this box open, and if I have anything come up today, I can add it in there. But oh, and while I was gone, I was supposed to get my allergy shot, but didn't because I wasn't home. So I am back on allergy shot week, lining up with my Dupixent week. These are from Pretty Planner. I love these. I always use these when I do my bank runs. Whether it's getting money out, depositing, it doesn't matter. I just use this. And then these were from Cheerful Planner Girl, who obviously is no longer open. Forgot to mention, tweezers are from Perfect Prince Co. These were also from Cheerful Planner Girl. It is Dupixent Day, which means tomorrow will be allergy shot day. So, I'm going to leave that space open for now. See how the day goes. If I need to add anything, I can. But there you go. That is today. A little bit of update on life. I am going to try to make it on here every day this week and make it a normal filming week. If I miss one or two, it's due to life, but I'm going to really try. Like I said, things are starting to be normal-ish. So we'll leave it at that. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. We're going to continue using the same freebies. I have them kind of laid out up here. So, yeah. So, yesterday I got in the office, got orders done. Actually got them finished just in time to hand them to the mailman. He came on the later side, so it worked out. It was like 3 something, I want to say. But I got orders that had been placed, I don't know, from Thursday or Friday on through the weekend. All those orders got completed. And I finished them. As I was finishing them up, I saw that the mail truck was right there. So I was like, well, if I get them finished, I can go out and give them to the mailman, or, they'd go out today. I was expecting to have to do a post office run today. But, nope, I got out there. He was literally walking around the corner when I walked out there. So I'm like, no point in putting them in the mailbox. Just handed them directly to him. And he handed me my mail. He was like, unfortunately, I hand you something you're not going to like. I said, oh, it must be bills. He goes, yep. So, bills keep a-coming. So, but I did that. I also designed and got the foil bundle prepped. So I will be releasing that this morning. Yeah, so it was a fairly productive day. I was tired, though, by, you know what, let's use one of these freebies, because they're cute. They're all cute, but I want to use one of these. So let's use some of these today. This morning my bed was trying to hold me hostage, so I was awake-ish at 9 o'clock. It was one of those, I wasn't sleeping, but I kept closing my eyes. And I did it again, you guys. I forgot to grab headers. Let's see if there's anything else in this reusable sticker book that I can use, and I could use all these fun purpley ones. I've been using a lot of these headers, so, and these are just like your to-dos and today's and those kind of headers. I have a pink one. I have a blue. Let's see. Let's try to see what we can use from this that'll work. I don't know that I want to use the one with the foil. I mean, I guess this purplish one can work. And maybe do I need one more? I guess we can use a yellow. Alright, this will work. I just need to remember tomorrow to grab headers out. Alright. Pink. So yeah, it was a productive-ish, a mostly productive day yesterday. I can't complain too much. It was good. So yeah, today, oh, I actually do have something else I need to put in here that I didn't grab a sticker for, but it's right here. It is International Dance Day, so dance. Okay. Let's see. So last night, there's this thing my insurance company my health insurance has been sending in the mail. These letters, for a thing that's free to sign up for and do. And it's like they know I have joint pain. I mean, I imagine they do, clearly, because they're the ones paying for me to get things looked at and all that. So they've been sending me these things saying, yeah, I can sign up for this stuff for free. It's no cost to me. It's basically, they'll send me everything I need, and it's almost like an at-home therapy type thing. So, and I could choose what part of my body and all that. So I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and sign up for this and see what we can do and see if it'll help. So, went ahead and signed up, and, well, little did I know, you have to schedule a phone call with the therapist, either phone or video, and I just opted to do just a regular phone call. You had to schedule a day and time, and it pretty much gave me options of this week. So I'm like, you know what? I know myself, and as much as it'll be weird being right in smack in the middle of the afternoon, I scheduled it right smack in the middle of the afternoon. But that's because if things took me longer this morning to get moving and do stuff, like if it took me longer to get allergy shots and all that done, I wasn't going to have to rush to make sure I'm home to be talking to this. So I have a 3 o'clock phone call, and this will be, I'm going after doing my knees first, because my knees as of late has been a big issue. My hips are a problem, my back is a problem. Like, I'm literally falling apart. But from what I understand, after I finish with one, I can sign up and do another. So it may be a good thing for me, and it helped get me back into a routine too of actually having to exercise and move. So I got that today. I do need to go get allergy shots, and I need to release a foil bundle. Whether or not I actually film something else today is a big question mark. I may wait to put something down for that, because like I said, I also scheduled myself that appointment right smack in the middle of the afternoon, which would probably be when I would be filming. I just thought about the filming because it's Tuesday, and normally I do videos on Tuesdays when I'm in my normal world and stuff. Alright, so I do have one more order that came in that I need to work on, so we're going to work on that. Let's use something. Oh, there's going to be too much purple. Let's find a different one. Let's use the green. Let's have a little fun here and use something fun for allergy shots. Let's throw in some yellow, I guess. I do need to go do that, like I said. And while I'm out, I want to grab a few things at the grocery store, because there are a couple of things I need. So we will add that to go grocery shopping, and then we're gonna add this phone call in here. Or should I use a big box, because it's a little bit, I can kind of write in a little bit more that way. I may as well still put a regular box here, a regular box, a quarter box here, for whatever. Did I just like literally stick that way over or something? Like, okay. I did, because I'm like, that box isn't small. Too small for the space. I know that. Alright. Which color? Honestly, it doesn't matter as much, because like I said, these kind of include all the colors. It's really, I guess let's just go with a blue, since I seem to have a lot of those. I'll put this here for my phone call. And yeah, so just a couple of normal errandy type things today. Work on the one order that came in after I did the others, and then it came in kind of last night. So, and also I need to write down that, releasing the foil bundle and stuff like that. But yeah, just a pretty average day. Hopefully it stays that way. So, there you go. And I will be back tomorrow. Let you know how it goes. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Still using the same freebies. Happy end of April. I can't believe we're already at the end of April. This year has just kind of flown. It's kind of flown and dragged at the same time. Mostly because of life for me, but like this month has both flown and dragged. And it's more, like I said, because of life. The day-to-day seems like they drag on, but the month has just disappeared quicker than you'd imagine it would sometimes, I don't know. That being said, today's the last day to get the Dream Collection for my Shopiversary collection. Wow. That was fast. So it means tomorrow I get to take that down. Tomorrow morning. Or late tonight after, if I stay up past midnight, you know. And I've been going to bed between like midnight and 12:30-ish. So I guess it just depends on how much energy I have tonight and decide to take it down, or if I decide to wait until tomorrow morning sometime. So we shall see. Anyways, so yesterday I had a bunch of little things I did. I did the order that I had in queue. I don't think I have any more orders now, so I just have to check. The cha-chinging on my phone has not been working for the website, so it makes it really difficult for me to know when I have an order, which I hate. I would rather that be working so I know when an order comes in. I've done everything I can to try to fix it, and I think it's just something in the app in the last update they did that somehow is not working, and it's driving me bonkers. So I have to check the website because that's the only way I'll know if I have any kind of orders. But otherwise, I don't think I have any. I know I don't have any. Otherwise, or do I? Did I get one last night? You know what? We're just going with, I don't know if I have orders, and I will have to check because I'm second guessing myself now. Look, I remembered to grab some headers out. I figured these two can be used up because there's only 2 left, and then the pink and orange will work too. So why not? Why not? So today, well, I didn't finish with yesterday. I did get my allergy shots. I did go get a couple of groceries. I did have my phone appointment for the other thing, which, I mean, seems like it's going to be a really good fit for me. It's all basically, the sessions are supposed to be like 10 minutes. And it's all through this tablet that they send you. The tablet doesn't record you, but it tracks your motion. So that way it can fix if you have form issues or anything like that. It can kind of direct you in the moment. And then the therapist can review all of that and see if you had any difficulties with anything to help you with the next session. And they recommend 3 to 4 sessions a week. But it's 10 minutes at a time, and you can do it anytime, day or night. It's not scheduled. So, can literally be at midnight and doing that if you wanted to. So, I think it's going to be great. I'm excited to get started with it. Let's just go ahead and use this one since it's on here. It's kind of lonely. I'm going to put it here because I am going to go out doing some deliveries today for a lunch shift, my normal Wednesday lunch shift deliveries. And then when I come home, I have the doodle bundle to do, and I have to do the May calendar and a couple other little things, but the doodle bundle is the thing that's going to take the longest. What? There we go. It's going to be the thing that takes the longest, and that's not going to take too terribly long. That one is faster to do than the foil bundle. So I'm confident I can get that all done this afternoon, as long as I put my mind to it and actually sit down and do it. Because otherwise, then, you know, if I don't focus on it, then that's when I have issues getting things done. But I know I have to get it done, so we're going to get it done, and that's all there is to it. Today is National Bubble Tea Day. I've only ever had one, and the reason I had it was because it was a large order. that I was doing for delivery. And the place I picked up from was like, and this one's for you personally. They were like, they gave me one for me, which I thought was really nice. So I drank it. It was interesting. It wasn't bad. I actually quite enjoyed it. I wish I knew what kind it was, because I would probably go and order one because it was good. The bubble thing kind of throws you off, but it was different. So yeah, so over here I will put down whatever delivery I end up doing, most likely DoorDash and possibly Uber Eats or whatever, but DoorDash is primary around here anyways, so I can almost expect DoorDash, but every time I put DoorDash down here preemptively, DoorDash sends me a bunch of garbage and it ends up being something else, so I'm not putting anything down. The only other thing that I definitely have to put down today is it's Wednesday. Trash and recycle go out. These are from Indiana Acre Plans, and the scripts are obviously from me. Most everything I think I've used this week. Oh, I don't think I told you that the zombies are from Beyond Paper Flowers, which I did order some more. I have more, but while I have, I don't want to cover up this poor sloth's face, but you know what? I'm going to have to. That's the only bad thing about making the cute little boxes like that is, you know, you end up having to cover up pieces unless you're just writing in there. It's fine. It's fine. It's still cute. But that's all I know for today. I'm going to be running lunch deliveries, and then I'm going to be working on shop stuff. I got to do the May freebies too. The freebie I send in all orders throughout the month. So yeah, I've got lots to do today. None of them will take all that long. I just have to make up my mind what I'm doing, and I can get it done fairly quickly. So yeah, that's it for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. We're going to still use the same freebies. I've still got some left. But happy May. I can't believe we're already in May. It is my older brother's birthday today, so maybe I need to touch base with him and wish him a happy birthday. Don't get to talk to him very often. But I do still occasionally. He doesn't live in Virginia with me. He lives, I believe he's in South Carolina. Unless something has changed. He's in South Carolina. So, anyways, yesterday went pretty well. Got, some deliveries made for lunchtime, and then I had some decent ones. There was still a bunch of garbage to sift through, but I did get some really good ones. And at one point I was trying to get ready to come home, and I just happened to need to use the bathroom really bad, so I'm like, I need it to send me somewhere I can pee, you know? So it wasn't sending me anything good. It was sending me garbage after garbage. And I'm like, well, I have two choices. I can either leave and go home empty-handed, or I can stop and run into Food Lion, because this week they have canned Coke, 2 for $10, and I needed more of that. So I was like, well, I can run into Food Lion, buy my Coke, and then come back out and unpause and see if it'll send me home then. So that's what I did. Of course, I used their restroom, but I think we're going to use this cute little mouse today. And when I came back out, it took a few minutes, but it gave me an order that I gotta say, any closer to home would have to be my literal next door neighbor. So I'm on a corner. So I'm like right here on this corner. Across the street on this end, there is a house here, and then there's a house next door. I delivered to this house next door. So I literally parked in my driveway over here, walked it around the corner to make that delivery because there was no point in pulling up over here and then having to move the car to go around the corner. There was no point. So I literally came home and then delivered the order. It was funny, actually. It was not a great order. I'm not gonna lie. It was only $5 and some change. But the fact that it was literally right there, I was like, well, DoorDash literally sent me home like I asked. So, there we go. Oh, what is today? Today is National Day of Prayer. Well, I will definitely be praying. And praying a lot. As I always do. But something tells me I'm going to need extra today. I woke up to notification from my brother's fiance saying to call him when I got the message. A missed text from Dave asking if I was still up at like 12:30 last night. No, I was actually in bed. And a missed call from his brother at 6:30 this morning. So something tells me something went down last night. And yeah. That's all I got to say about that. So that really is going to determine a whole lot today. As of right this minute, my plans are to go do a lunch shift. And then, depends on, excuse me, how much time I have between things, do, some shop things. I don't really have that much I have to do today, but I have a couple of things to post, like releasing the doodle bundle. I gotta post the May calendar, that kind of thing. And I gotta take down that's the biggest thing, is take down the Dream collection, because now it is May, which means it is no longer available. I mean, it is until I take it down, but you get my point. These are from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I love using these for when I have food bank. So today is food bank day. I always help out with that. So I have that this evening, and also today I need to put gas in the car. I need to do laundry. I'm trying to get my laundry day back on schedule. Right now it is all sorts of off because when I went out of town and all that stuff, I'm gonna kind of butt it up against here because I think I do have enough space here for another full box. I wasn't sure if I was going to or not because of the fact that I need, we will have just enough space because I had things to put down. I'm not used to having like laundry day in the middle of the week. I'm used to doing it on like Sunday, but because of everything and how it went down, I ended up having to shift days, and now it's all thrown off, and I need to try to work it back to how it was somehow. I do need to put down here for a truck. Since I keep forgetting to grab them out, I just keep grabbing the first one that's right there, which happens to be these pink ones. But it's fine because it matches. Alright, so I need to do laundry. These are from Beyond Paper Flowers. And I do have another sheet, and I have more coming. Okay. Why are you being difficult? There we go. And then these were from Cheerful Planner Girl, obviously no longer open, but I need to put gas in the car. I did have to make an extra run out yesterday to go help my brother's girl, and so yeah, that kind of interrupted the flow of getting stuff done, but I had managed to get stuff done. It was later than I wanted to, but I got it done. So that's really all that matters at this point. So I still have a couple days worth of full boxes and still some little leftovers here. So we'll continue to use this until I run out. Alright guys, I'm getting off. I'm gonna go figure out what is going on and kind of go from there. So I hope you have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning guys, happy Friday. Sorry my voice is kind of a mess. I guess allergies are hitting me. These are pretty much what we have left. They have the full boxes, but I have the others up here too. Still using these. So let's jump on in. Yesterday was a busy day. It was good, but it was busy. I went out, ran deliveries, which was pretty steady. I can't complain. The only complaint I have is that I couldn't stay out longer because I had a food bank, and I had to turn a $37 to shop and deliver stack offer down because it would have made it very tight for me to get to food bank in time. So there's that. I was sad because it wasn't a bad offer at all. It was actually really good. It wasn't going too far. The item counts were decent. It was one of those really good orders you like to grab when you can, but unfortunately, timing of it just didn't work out for me yesterday, and I had to say no. But I did deliveries. I came home. I took care of the couple of small shop tasks that needed to get done, like taking down the Dream collection. I know I'm sad to have to let that go, but because it's a beautiful collection. I love it. But I did say it was limited edition, so I had to stick to my word. And then helped at food bank. And then I came home and I had a couple of Etsy orders that I wanted to get knocked out, so those wouldn't be late. Because if I didn't get them done last night, I'd either had to do them tonight after a full day of deliveries, or, you know, that kind of thing. Let's use these ones. Or they would sit all weekend, and I don't want them to sit all weekend. So, and and Etsy, I really have to watch those ship times. So, yeah, I knocked those few little orders out quickly, and then I finally got to relax. So, yeah, it was a full day, but it was a good day. Let's use this. I know I actually have like another one of the Waddle freebie ones somewhere. I don't know where it got separated from these, but there's a couple of doodle grids between a few of these, so we'll just use those. Today is a baby day. All right, let's put another full box down. I don't have anything else I need to put down. Today is literally delivery day. Beyond that, I have nothing as of right now. If something comes up, then obviously I can add it, but as of right now, it's a full day of deliveries. And guys, it's going to be like 87 degrees. I wish summer wouldn't try to come in so soon. I don't like the heat. I really don't like the heat. Today and tomorrow are going to be hot like that. Yesterday was warm too. It was probably close to the same, but I was only out for a few hours. Today I'm out the whole day. There's, let's just put something down. I have another little box right here. We'll just put these down because I have the space too, I guess. It'll give me space to put something if I need it. So like I said, right now I don't know anything that needs to go down. May as well use this. I'm just going to stick it this way in the corner. This one just happens to be a solid one, so I can do that. I need something. I can use like one of the skinnies, or like maybe we'll just go fancy and go with this brush stroke here for writing where my husband is. They had been broke down. The truck has been broken down for a couple of days, but they finally got up and moving again yesterday, so that is good. As always, I will put these kind of things over here. Yesterday, I just did DoorDash. Thursday was yesterday. Wednesday, I had DoorDash and Uber Eats. Today, I would not be surprised if this weekend I see Spark, of course, DoorDash, probably some Uber Eats. Those three are probably my top 3 ones, but definitely most likely going to see some Spark because it's the first weekend of the month. It's going to be busy. I am probably going to be working all weekend, pretty much. Sundays are kind of hit and miss. I don't always go out on Sundays, but I think I probably will go out Sunday afternoon this week because it's the first weekend of the month, and that's always busy. So I'm going to be fighting all the grocery stores for everybody else this weekend. Not for myself, because let me tell you, I'm smart enough to not go out shopping for myself on the weekend, on the first weekend of the month. I just don't do it. I'm consolidating that one because there's only the one left. And I may as well consolidate this one too because it's just that one sticker. So at least Lush sheets. And that's all we have. So, yep, that's it for today. Deliveries, and then I'm going to be coming home and relaxing. My foot already hurts, which sucks. But I do have new shoes on the way. Hopefully this time they fit. I had ordered a set while Dave was home, and they were too tight on the width, even though I ordered wide. So I had to send them back, and hopefully this set is much better, and I can, I don't know why I keep saying set, pair of shoes. Hopefully this pair is better, and they should be here tomorrow, so. My shoes are really worn out. Anyways, I'm just rambling now with nothing else to plan. Deliveries and chill today, unless something else comes up. So, there you go. I will see you tomorrow to wrap this video up. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Let's continue using these freebies since I still have enough for today. Yesterday was long and busy, but it was good. I did DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Spark. Like I kind of said, those are probably going to be my main ones. Grubhub is kind of hit and miss, and Instacart has been so quiet in my area. I'm not very impressed with it in my area. I've still only done like, I don't know, 10, no, maybe 17, I think, deliveries total on Instacart since I started. So it's not that busy. It may be busier this weekend. I didn't even really check it yesterday. And it may be busier Sunday, because Sundays are when it usually is busier. I just don't generally work on Sundays as much. So, and honestly, the only thing I ever see really that busy with Instacart is Kroger. And I honestly don't like going to Kroger. We have one in my area or one in my city, really. And let me tell you, that place to me is worse than going to Walmart. It's so busy. And I don't like dealing with that many people. So I don't go there. And because I don't go there, I don't know the store. And because I don't know the store, it would take me a lot longer to shop. You see what I'm saying? So, you know. And the orders I see are like $7 or $8. And they're going however many miles. And I'm like, I'm not shopping for that many items for that little. I'm not doing it. It takes too much time, and it's not worth the money. So, therefore, I don't do a lot of Instacart. But, anyways, I did do a couple of Spark orders. They were not very big. One of them was at the main Walmart, and the other two were at the Marketplace, which I prefer going to the Marketplace Walmart because it's smaller and less crazy. It still gets busy, but it's not as crazy as the Supercenter. And I'm not run all over the store, because usually when it goes to the Supercenter, it means there's something outside of the grocery department. And half the time I have to run like halfway across the rest of the store, and that store is big, and so it just uses up a lot more time and energy to do those kind of orders. But anyways, I'm looking for a doodle grid. Oh my goodness, my allergies are driving me crazy right now. So yeah, it was good, busy. National 2 different colored shoes days. I don't own 2 different colored shoes. I literally have 2 sets of shoes There I am saying it's 2 pairs of shoes that I wear, really, and they both are black. Speaking of shoes, I should be getting mine in today. I wish it would be here early so I could put them on before I go out today, but we know that's not going to happen. They will come in at some point today while I'm gone. That will happen like that, and I won't get to try to break them in until tomorrow at least. So, but hopefully they fit and don't need to be returned like the last pair that I tried. So, yeah, it was good. I had one Uber Eats that was, it was a monster load, let me tell you. So the offer said it was $13 going like 2 miles. It was going to a medical building right on the other side of the hospital. I don't mind delivering into that building. I just don't like delivering to the main hospital. Because the main hospital, it tends to be, I know our nurses are fabulous and they deserve a good meal too, but it tends to be going to a lot of the nurses, and I know they're busy and they're tied up, so I'm having to stand there waiting for 10-15 minutes for them to come to the front and get their food because I can't go past the front entrance. So thank you, nurses, for all you do. I appreciate you. I just don't like delivering to the hospital because of that. And it's because they're doing their job and being the amazing people that they are. Time is money when you're out there doing the deliveries. So I don't like delivering to the main hospitals for that kind of reason. But the medical building on the side, I don't mind. I'm going to move this just a little bit so I can fit this extra box in here. And yes, I'm going to use these 2 today. Yesterday, they didn't get used at all, but I told you they probably wouldn't. And that's okay. So it was for Chipotle. Well, apparently it was for like meal for the entire office because it was a crap ton of food, you guys. It weighed a lot. It was heavy. It was like the heaviest. I had to use a bigger than normal bag too to hold it all because it was so much food. But because of that, I kind of had a feeling there would be like a hidden tip or whatever on there. And of course, the road that Chipotle is on, there's a section of it that's blocked off. So I had to like literally drive around to get in and out of there, which made things a lot more fun. In an already busy area because that's in the town center. So, finally got it delivered. And it went up to $19 and some odd cents. It was a big order. It was well worth the hassle. But Uber Eats is one of those that's either really good or really crappy with the offers. And that was one of the really good ones. All right, so we need to upload this video today. I have a video. It's been the first one in weeks, and it feels good to be able to do that. And I am once again going to get gas. Again, these are from Cheerful Planner Girl. Yes, I have probably about a half a tank still. But between today alone, I would be running kind of on the lower side before the day's out. So rather than take that chance and have to stop mid-deliveries or something to fuel up, we're going to fuel up before. I mean, it's also brutally warm out there again. Like we're talking upper 80s the last 2 days and still again today. It's supposed to be like 87 or so. And I mean, my car read 91 at one point yesterday. It's hot. So I'm having to run the car constantly because I don't do well in the heat. So there's also that, burning up a little bit more fuel than it should. But I'm going to go get gas. That will take me through today and tomorrow without any issues. And obviously some into the week or whatever. But I'm going to do that before I go. That way I don't have to think twice about it. Had I gotten gas yesterday and not earlier in the week, then I wouldn't need to today. But 2 days in a row where I drive like 60, 70 miles or whatever. Yeah. Because these long 8-hour days, I do drive a good 60 to 70 miles total for the day. So anyways, guys, I'm getting off of here. I'm going to go get myself ready. We're going to have another day of deliveries. These will go down as always over here. This evening I will get this video uploaded, and that's really about it. It's going to be another work day. Come home, have dinner, and relax kind of days. So not a lot going on. Hopefully it stays that way. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. You know the deal. And we will chat hopefully soon. Bye, guys.